What have I done? I just wanted my people to live a slightly shorter life so that the future generations could thrive and really take the spotlight for a change. And now look, now there's barely a future generation to take over. My people were kidnapped from the battlefields. They ran wild after watching their family be cut down en masse. Those who are old, of course, died as intended. Inigo, Chicken Robo, Laura Stars, everybody dead, and others in the process of dying. But then we also lost Stench Cat, young, sweet Stench Cat, who we've immediately thrown in the river. And Sickly. Who could have predicted that sweet, precious Sickly, chronically ill Sickly, would have died early? Well, okay, I mean, that one was par for the course. I'm not really so upset about Sickly. The future of the Bungus dynasty surviving is out in a field waiting to be tamed, and his wife is currently in a coma. So you might say things are a little bit touch and go. Oh, no, she's not. We've just left her outside bleeding. That's all. That's fine. That's all right. These things happen, don't they? It's UnRimworld generations, perhaps, dare I say it, the last generation of the Bungus dynasty before another dynasty may rise up to be rulers. We don't know what will happen when someone else is put in charge here. They could be a dictator. They could be a monster. We'll judge it based on their traits, I think, and depending on maybe who's the oldest or who has the most influence or who's the most well-liked. I don't know, and I'm certainly not going to start planning out for an inevitability that may not happen. These people are going to be fine, okay? The people lying down right now, they're going to be fine. We're going to patch them up. Then my goal, of course, is to get the graveyard built as soon as possible with that bottom left-hand cave. We're going to cut apart. We're going to carve out. We're going to lay down some braziers and some big guards and a nice gate, and we're going to treat that as the Ungus family tomb. Oh my god, we've lost Cowabungus too. Colonists left unburied. I'm working on it. We've got to wait for Boozax to come back, because Boozax is pretty much our only good builder, if I'm not mistaken. Roxanne is bed resting from what? Arachnoneurotoxin. Okay, so I can't even get Roxanne to get up and do a bit of building then. Certainly not in that state. She's too close to getting her ass handed to her, and Cowell was the one that can preach health. Oh, this is a disaster. Ooh, we've just gone over the threshold for the minimum harvest rate for Heal Root. I think let's see if we can grab some. Do we have any good harvesters right now? We do! Disaster! Oh, your name always has been ironic, my friend, because you're the only one who's got W after W after W. We just need a little bit of herbal medicine. Just a little bit to help get over that arachnoneurotoxin and whatever else we've got going on here. Okay, that should solve the neurotoxin issue, and then as soon as that's dealt with, we can get Roxanne up, building the whatever. I mean, maybe just digging regular graves at this point, sadly. Maybe we'll transfer the bodies afterwards into sarcophagus. In fact, given that graves are unskilled, why don't we just dig a bunch of graves for our people? Why don't we just slap down a whole bunch? Let's give them a good sizable gap this time. Like a little bit of respect on their names, given that they've been here for so long. Yeah, I mean, some of these people were born here. Born here all the way through to dying of old age. We've had Inigo for 82 years. That's way more than the regular Rim. We deserve to give them, I think, a decent burial. Obviously, I'm not going to bury Inigo in a random grave. She is, of course, Boozax Bungus. What the hell's wrong with Potato? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I thought we tended everybody yesterday, but apparently not. Okay, this is all right. This is okay, Bestia, my friend. There's no time for tending now. Let's just get that thing hacked off. I'm glad there isn't a minimum medical skill you need to amputate an arm. That's quite helpful, isn't it? 120% chance success rate modifier. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Stench is up and helping out now. Thank you, Stench. Much appreciated. Come on, Potato. Come on, Potato. Here we go. Well, I mean, he was going to die anyway, so we might as well take the risk. You might as well do it again. Amputate again. Left shoulder. Let's give it another go. I don't think we've got enough time, sadly, to do this again. We haven't got time for tending. You just need to get it off. Not like that. Ah! That is piss and shit. How old was Potato? You were 69, okay? You were probably going to die soon anyway. Stench. Stench has given up? No, I'm sorry. I can't allow it. No deserters. Disaster's gonna bring him back. Don't you worry. He'll have a change of heart one way or the other. Little sweet Ungus Potato, at the age of 21, has just been dealt a poor hand in life. Oh my god. Ollie's going on a tantrum because colonists have been left unburied, even though I told him to dig some graves. Right, we can let you go now. There you go. Welcome back. Okay, no one else is going to die now. It's impossible. There are no more infections. Maybe Roxanne, depending on how this neurotoxin goes. God, that is slow, isn't it? Wow, she's going to be out of it for bloody ages. Boozax will be back up before she's ready to go. And now we've got a medium psychic drone. Wow. Wow. Okay. I guess it's just one of those days then, huh? Drone level is medium. Hey, if you enjoy me being tormented, you could watch me play Subnautica on the second channel. It's just about on par with this shit. Who do we need to bury then? Chicken Robo was not a member of the Bungus dynasty, though did marry in. We can't bury everybody who marries in the Bungus family tomb. Otherwise, that's going to be absolutely everybody, given that everybody is related to Bungus. Goodbye, Chicken Robo. Our first person that we are physically burying in the ground and not leaving out for the vultures. Goodbye. A break from tradition. Piss off, though. Andrea has gone into a coma because her husband died. Yes, yeah, no, join everybody else. That's okay. This may be one of the worst moods I've ever seen from a colony ever. Oh my god. You can pinpoint the exact moment the raid turned up. I mean, shit, I did say I wanted to give these kids time to shine. What I didn't expect is they would be the only one left. Okay, who's my animal tamer? Sam, you need to come and tame Mecha Nugget Boozax Bungus, because if we lose him, that's the end of the Bungus dynasty. Ironic as it would be for them to truly return to monkey after only like 3 generations. Maybe they were right. Maybe they should have never built buildings and just stayed out there naked in a field. Get him. Get him. 37% chance. Come on. We could just arrest him. That actually might be the safest way to do it. Disaster, isn't this your grandson? Hold on. Come and get your man. What are you doing? Yeah, grandson. I put him in prison. Oh, Granny is pissed off. You don't want to see that slipper action when she's got bloody superpowers, my friend. I love that we can still shoo him. That's so good. Right, now that he's in prison, we haven't got to worry about him disappearing. We can just keep attempting to tame over and over and over. Okay, Ollie's back, so now we can start stacking up some, well, I was going to say stacking up some mood buffs, but no, getting rid of mood negatives by actually burying people. Prioritize burying. Was it there all along? No, there were a lot of options, okay? This is already a mind-frazzling experience. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Goodbye. There we go. Time as a colonist, 15 hours. What a beautiful sky. I have time to enjoy them now. Oh, that's so nice, and I feel so terrible. Laura Stars, speaking of people who can enjoy the sky, get buried. There she goes. Age shall not weary her, but we will remember her. Well, I mean, if there's any series where age does weary everybody, it's this one, so that one doesn't make much sense either. Stench Cat. Daichi Stench Cat, my young friend, I'm so sorry. You did not get your time in the spotlight. Daichi Stench Cat, as the stars that shoot along the sky shine brightest as they fall from high. You did shine the brightest. The shortest, but the brightest, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for joining us again. Then we got Sickly Stench Fling, who I suppose technically was a Bungus, but, you know, you don't have the Bungus name, and that should be the rule. Otherwise, you know, everybody's technically a Bungus, even though your father was directly a Bungus. You know what I'm trying to say. It's going to get very confusing otherwise. How's Roxanne doing? She should be fine, as long as she stays in a bed rest, as long as we don't get another raid turning up. But I don't think you were going to last too long anyway. Goodbye, sweet Sickly. Thank you for joining us for the brief time that you did. Then we've got to build a tomb for Inigo. Oh, please don't just throw her in the bloody ocean. You know what? Let's get this built as soon as possible so that she doesn't disappear into the ether. Just build the friggin' thing out of anything. Adobe brick. Oh, Boozax is back up. It's what Ungus would have wanted. It's what Ungus would have wanted. I feel like burying someone in a muddy tomb is not the nicest of ways, but we haven't really got a choice. It's either this or she goes in a grave with everyone else, and I think that's better than being in the water. I promise you, your tomb will be nicer than ever, but for now, you must rest peacefully. Thank you, Inigo. Stench has had a crisis of belief. Oh my god, it's the wrong way around. Oh! I tried. People are getting back up. Nature's healing. How are you looking? Catatonic breakdown. I mean, Amani, I did put a peg leg on to try and get her back up. So she is woozy for another 22 hours, but I think should be able to walk. Now, people were saying, and look, I already knew this, okay? I knew I could use her horrifying tumors to do things. There's nothing really that helps out. I mean, healing touch, sure, but the rest of it is all buffs, right? Buffs for her. We can't cure her, like, frailness with her own power. I mean, maybe you can self-target. It does say heal other people, so I doubt it. It might work to... Please don't do this. To cure Roxanne's neurotoxin problems. We good? No, there seems to be an enormous fireball over there. No pressure. We don't need the base burning down on top of everything else. Now all that remains is tidying up the bodies of the people who tried to murder us horribly, and I think we are back on track a little bit. I'm going to start working on some mood boosts for everybody, trying to equalize things out here. Do we still have a good artist? Our co-pilot was a good artist. So let's take Stench and draft you up temporarily. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a disaster. My sister Inigo died. Who's going to arrest Disaster? I guess Boozax? No, it's not going to happen. Shit, we need you to tame her, like, immediately, because if she walks off, that's it. Shit, I clicked shoe and not tame. Oh, no. Leave me alone. There's a lot going on here, okay? Everything's falling apart, and I've got to try and take back control. 37% chance. Okay, that's fine. Keep a very close eye on her. She's not going to walk off the map or anything like that. Certainly not in a hurry. Fuck off. This is silly. This is so silly. The going gets tough and everybody... My friend vented to me, so I'm going to become an animal. I mean, look, it makes more sense when you are a late tribal, early medieval colony, I suppose, compared to being in the industrial era. Does it make sense? No, not really. I'm just trying to justify a stinky game mechanic. Okay, go on. Go on, get him tamed. I mean, if anything happens to Sam, we're in a lot of trouble here. Where the fuck are you going? You are, like, booking it. Eat the food. Okay, come on, come on. You gotta get someone back. 37% chance. You've said that like 12 times in a row. Oh my god, and now an enormous worm has wandered in. Please don't eat any of my wild people, I beg you. I beg you, I've just got to build it all back up. It's gonna take so long. Come on. Fucking hell. This could very much well be the end. Because if I can't tame back these people, it's going to be the Boozax show. Which, don't get me wrong, Boozax is kind of cool. Like that adopted child of Ungus and Chuck. Remember, we got him as a paralytic abasia child all those many years ago. I said, oh, he probably won't come out well because he's going to miss his entire education. But no, I mean, has become one of our best colonists by a long way. Cheshire has returned to us. I should be wearing the heart rate monitor for this game, I think. Because I feel like this is more stressful than anything else. If anything happens to Sam, we're just done for. Please stop playing the instrument and tame Disaster. Please. I don't think you understand how close we are to just, like, total game over here. Go. Come on, 37%. How many times are you going to say 37% and not get any results? Fucking hell. Let's round it down to 1 in 3. You've tried taming, like, 15 times. Oh my god, thank you. Stench is back. Come with me, colonist. There you go. Thank you. Oh, grapes from space. Space grapes, my favorite. Hey, where is my other 2 people? Oh my god, Blackfield also ran wild. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Wait, we're missing someone then. Hold on. Wait. Mecca. You're in prison. Oh my god, I thought you left the map then for a second. I thought that was the end. You shitbag. Holy crap. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes, Disaster's back. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more in control now. Blackfield, where are you, my friend? Let's go get you tamed. You're also sleeping. I mean, I could go give him a punch, but I feel like it's not the nicest way to encourage him to come back to the colony. What about you? Also sleeping. We could arrest Blackfield, but it's a slower taming when they're in prison than leaving them outside. I'm not taking any risk with Mecha Nugget, Boozax, Bungus, but I don't mind so much Blackfield. We can take that slow and easy. I fucking hate you. What do you mean? I can't just recruit you and then you immediately walk off because your friend vented to you. That is enormously frustrating and not a fun mechanic. Get in the prison. Get in the prison. How many times have I got to teach you this lesson, old man? Go free. Ridiculous. Ridiculous mechanic. You're back awake. Okay, Sam, you're back up. Go. Well, son's 1 in 10 too recently, so you failed again. This is ridiculous. Fuck off! What's wrong with you? Oh, well, fine. Let's just imprison him for a couple of days then until he deals with it. My friend vented to me, so I'm going to run wild and then try and leave the community 3 times in a row. No. You stay there and you calm down, and then maybe I'll let you go. How's this for a colonist you never thought we'd see back up on their feet? Boom. Amani. Amani has a wheelchair. Then in theory, if we use some of these tumors to try and cure other people, or even just give us some extra power, those will disappear from hopefully the parts that are slowing it down, like your pelvis. You do need your pelvis to move, though you can live without a pelvis. Here, get cured. I don't know if that actually helped out too much, but look, they're all gone, and now you're moving us at 50% because you're in a wheelchair, right? So if we take that off, I think you should be able to walk fine. Amazing. I have an absolutely mad idea for the outfits. Why don't we make one of everything? Right? Hear me out. I know this is a mad idea, okay? Hear me out. All the useful stuff. Actually, maybe I should take this piece by piece and actually pick the stuff that, you know, we'd be fine with them wearing. Maybe more specifically, I say, let's make anything not base game. Let's do that until we've got one of each, and then say count what you've also got equipped above 50% hit points so it doesn't count as tattered. That way, everybody will have a completely different, distinct outfit. What on earth is happening here? I'm not a big fan of this. Lindworm, if you dare attack those rocks, you are going to be marked down as the enemy, the Antichrist, the anti-rocks. Oh, and even now, despite everything they've been through, despite all the horrors of war that we've seen, they're just enjoying playing instruments together. What a pair. They're the real power couple right there. Blackfield is back. Blackfield, hello. We've needed a good doctor for a while, and you, my friend, are it. Let's start trading up Dina. She's 31, right? She's got a single passion medical, which I will admit is quite slow. But with this, we can at least... Oh, you know what? I'm probably going to redo all of these. Let's say melee and shooting. We'll probably leave exclusively to Goose School from now on. So we're just going to say train medicine. If we had a book, it would be slightly faster. I'd say do forever as long as you've got less than, I don't know, less than 50 in medical. That seems like a safe idea. And then after that, maybe train a little bit in mining to help out with the quarry work. Maybe then trading shooting. Thank God. Points of ground demanding that Mecha Nugget come. I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm trying to keep the colony going, but you won't do it in that method. I mean, I suppose it depends on who's lying on the floor. What are you wearing? Look at this. Everybody's putting on their own stuff now. Bamboo fiber headscarf, linen gi. Oh, you look like you're ready for work. Look at you. I think everybody's back. The only thing we're missing then is a ransom demand for the person who was kidnapped. Who was that? Was that Gash Flinger? I think it was. Oh, and there he goes. Fearchar has finally reached old age. Today's all about rebuilding and getting back control of things. Let's have a bunga celebration. What do you mean we haven't got a colony leader? Oh, because Disaster ran wild, you son of a bitch. Wait, hang on. Disaster was never colony leader. It was Gert, if I'm not mistaken. Disaster isn't on the list. Are you a different ideology? No? What do you mean? Why can't you become the colony leader? I don't understand. Maybe it's because they are biologically immortal? I'm not really sure about that. I love your goggles. Oh, wowee. Look at the outfits now. Oh, this is much better. Oh, there's nothing else for it then. Leader co-pilot is in charge. Congratulations, though you will probably need a second in command with a name like that. And with that out of the way, let's try and get some actual bloody mood boosts here, because this is unplayable. Fun bunga celebration, +5 mood. Then we've also got Chili. Chili, hello. We're still quite an old colony. I'm going to reject for now until I've got control of things. That's going to upset them, but I'm sorry, you just got to fucking deal with it. Every time we've taken a group of new people very suddenly, there's not been enough food, there's not been enough medicine, there's not been enough beds. I'm not doing it. I think, if anything, we should get rid of healthcare. I think Disaster would absolutely, at this point, take control and say, look, this is not working out for us. How can we possibly help others if we can't even help ourselves? Jesus, I hope Roxanne was fine. Hello. And Nomani has a bad back. You're welcome. Roxanne, were you okay? She is going to be okay, so that's fine. Well, now we know Roxanne's not going to die by getting out of bed. I think it's time to reform this ideology, because this is a pain in the ass. Number one, Bushido, you're going away, my friend, because Bushido, even though I think they should be upset if they are defeated, you shouldn't be that upset. That's a little bit too far. Let's get rid of Bushido. And the raiding aspect of Bushido I don't really like either. Of course, we're not going to go out there and raid. We can't even defend ourselves. I think we move away from that, and maybe we move into Proselytizer. And if we have more problems with the Divine Order, maybe we even move into Arcane Conversion after that. Really adopt the way of the rocks or die. Ready for our, what I think are inevitable holy wars, given that they keep repeatedly attacking and trying to smash our statues. So no more Bushido. I think that's fine. One thing I noticed is, even though I removed bloody healthcare, the charity essential precept stuck around. I think we can say it's worthwhile, but it's not essential. We've got to put our own needs first for a bloody change. Hospital, keep, that's fine. Pain, don't care. You can get rid of that at this point. I think we should probably care if our people are in pain. Raiding can absolutely get in the bin. I'm not about that. You know what? I'm going to treat myself to boosting up research to very fast, because we're focusing a lot on education and learning. So in that case, let's also get rid of child labor being encouraged. No, all about big brain learning, whether that is the School of the Rocks or the School of... well, the school, you know, the school that we've had going all this time. There are people who appreciate hard work and thinking with their big brain. I mean, look at the example Ungus set for us. And I think I'm all right with that. I think that's fine. I think we can deal with that for the time being. And then eventually reform to add in Proselytizer. spread the good word of the rocks. It's a good unifier for our people. And that's really what the rocks is all about. If it wasn't for the rocks bringing all these various different people from different backstories and cultures and xenotypes all together under one unified rocks banner, we would be no better than the people out there in the world. Those goddamn filthy people out there. We're not just going to double down in terms of defenses. No, in the words of Ice Cube, we are going to triple double down in terms of defenses, because I'm sick of this shit. It's time for magic weapons. Old man Boozax. Maybe we move the arcane table out into Boozax's forge then. Because, I mean, if that's what this is about, if it's all about crafting those magic weapons, let's bring it out here. It's Boozax that's going to be running the bloody thing. We move the gold over, and then we also move the amber over as well. 100 gold per weapon, though. Jesus Christ. What if we give Roxanne the enchanted grimoire? She is the daughter, do not forget, of Boozax and Bungus, right? I am right. I just wanted to double check. Okay, I knew these things. Minus 69 opinion of disaster. Why? She went on a murderous rage. Did she? Maybe she did. I don't remember. So much has happened. I can't keep bloody track of who's done what today. I was going to say maybe it was when she was a wild woman, but I don't think that could be the case. Either way, she doesn't respect her mother. She thinks she's too violent for her own good, okay? She, though, way of the bow. Let's think about this for a second. Disaster's Gooseborn School has Boozax, the mighty crafter, make a magic book to keep their daughters safe, even if they are on rocky terms right now. I think he'd do it. We need 30 gold for that, did that say? No, we need 300 gold, my friend. Fuck off. Oh my god. Bushi parties from the Shogunate have arrived. Are the walls solid? That gate is open, which I'm not a big fan of. Disaster. Disaster, go shut that gate for Christ's sake. She, I feel like, probably has some sort of preternatural sense of danger, given how magical she is. Come up here and we'll fight them at the gate. We can hide behind these defenses and we will absolutely light them up. And you can die to my towers in the meantime. Although these towers are probably going to die to them. Look at it. Fucking sending ninja after him when I've just been kicked to bits. Cower! Cower! Get him! Okay, we need to get some of these people equipped with actual weapons, because this is kind of pathetic. So you've dropped your bow. You have some wood. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing. Let's get you over to the armory fast. I think we might also want to move the armory closer to one of the gates, or maybe even build an armory near both of the gates. I think that might also work quite well. Get around here. Give us some support. Nice. Oh, co-pilot. Oh, co-pilot. Backflipping over the ninja. That's a flex right there. What the hell was even that? How did you get there? Cower. Kill him dead. Okay, let's get Roxanne up close in the middle. These do count as pretty good cover. We need to probably stand either side of the gate as well. And then hopefully that other squad will be baited up and around. Because bear in mind, if the towers break because they're on the corners, they're not actually going to let them through. Cheshire, are you okay? Bleeding out in 8 hours. That's what ninja will do to you. Hey, come stand back. You come stand back even further. We need, like, some cover on either side of the gate to prevent stuff like this happening. Oh my god, they can still fucking see us! I mean, they are ninja, I suppose. No, we need some sort of postern gate on either side of the wall. Have we got any, like, little gates? Shit, we'd have to build other castle gates, because the problem with using, like, standard gates is they don't fit. The 2x1 might work, but it'll look really, really odd. And I'm more about aesthetics. So let's quickly rush these down. While they're distracted, let's go out there. Let's rush them down. Get them, Boozax. Disaster's on it. She's not taking any shit. Boozax has got the other one dealt with. Amazing. Okay, they're fleeing. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. They are still ninja after all. Boozax, come back. Cheshire's down, but it's not a problem. Cheshire's down, but it's not a problem. We got Boozax rescuing her. Okay, come back to the top. Colonist needs rescue. Who? Just Cheshire. That's fine. Let's get you people equipped then with perhaps something a bit more useful than a block of wood. I was planning on doing this anyway, but I wasn't expecting another raid to turn up so soon, given that we got absolutely destroyed last time. Well, the game might be a little more polite than this, but I guess not. Look at how many jobs I have to redo now that they all went wild. That's so frustrating. Blackfield, where are you, my friend? We got some people to patch up if you want to be quick about it. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know how this happened, but I'm certainly not complaining. Oh my god, the towers. Holy shit, the towers dealt with the others. Oh, well, that worked out pretty well. Okay, I think we need to fortify the entrances a little bit, because this is kind of silly. Maybe instead of building a big wall around the graveyard for decoration, maybe we focus on getting some solid defenses down. What we need are, like I said, some postern gates where we can pop through. So if we take, like, one out there, and then, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pop that one out there and put a couple of extra gates. That way our people, our melee characters, can come out. Actually, why don't we make that as just as close as possible, then? Put, like, another gate there and another gate there. Right? Oh my god, they're 2x3. Don't do this to me. If we do that, we can just fill in the gaps with 1x2 wall. It's fine, okay? I understand. Some bitch in the comment section yesterday, I think he was making up the fact that he forgot about bloody Fool's Plasty or whatever it was called. Yeah, because it's totally unreasonable that somebody, after recording Rimworld for 18 hours in a row, after 2 hours sleep and renaming an item in 30 seconds that they've never used before nor never used since, might have forgotten that they'd done that 3 days later. Yeah, that's totally unbelievable. You forget all those episodes were pre-recorded. I did that from my perspective like 4 days prior, because I even missed a day. You big fool. Sometimes there's a lot to focus on, okay? It's very easy to get frazzled. Oh, well, that's bullshit. I had Andrea chopping wood right at the edge of the map. She gave up, and then before I could even jump to location, she's gone. I've got to ask, who's the head of the Bungus dynasty right now? It's Kawa, right? It's got to be Kawa. Blackfield, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to live there anymore. You've got to leave. This bed and bedsheet have been passed down from generation to generation. My god, they are so crusty at this point. Ugh. We haven't invented washing machines, but it's a long, proud tradition. Long, proud, very smelly tradition. But through thick and thin and thick and thin, we have happiness. Happiness at long last. Happiness in the form of marriage. Mecha Nugget, Boozax Bungus, and Dina Stenchfling are getting married. The Boozax Bungus dynasty lives on for another day. Wow. Now, if you could just hurry up and have a child, that would be really, really helpful. Like, really, really helpful. Like any sort of young person in this colony at all. Our youngest colonist is 24. What are you doing? What the hell's going on in there? Look at the age curve. Ungus is 24. Then it goes Mecha Nugget Boozax Bungus, who's 30. Dina Boozax Bungus, who's 33. Then boom, 56. Jesus Christ. This is a problem. This is the problem. This is a real problem. I'm not going to lie to you. 15 colonists. 3 of them are below the age of 40. 4/5 of my colony are old and stinky. And I'm not really sure there's much I can do about it right now. You didn't have to wear that on your head. I mean, I know you're hideous, but it's okay. I mean, you chose to put it on. I didn't tell you to do it. If that makes you comfortable, live your life. Which one of you stinky bitches watching likes walls? Because guess what I've built? That's right. We've got castle gates on both sides. We got defensive towers just waiting on more components. And, oh, now we're over here. And blocks. And would you look at this? Look at this entrance. Far more defended. Far more sensible. Far more mighty. And look at that, 4 defensive towers. This way, if there are enemies camping on either side of the gate, we can pop out. And in fact, I could probably do something with security to stop that happening again. We'll just put down some cavalry spikes like that. That will probably solve it. Lamppost. Oh, that'll help. Okay, hold on. Slap a lamppost down there. Obviously, we'll finish off this one, and then we'll do the same on the eastern part of the map. The western part of the map, I don't think is such a big deal. We could have some sort of checkpoint or security tower, but I mean, I built security towers around the graveyard to stop, quote, zombies. So that should be also helpful for stopping horrible enemies invading us. Ooh. The Bungus Tomb is doing pretty well. Let's smooth off the walls in here then. Yes! Dina! Oh, sweet, precious Dina. And regardless, the child is, of course, going to be born a Boozax Bungus because they got married and just happened to take the correct last name of choice. This is a beautiful day. Ever since Inigo has died, we have lost all the secrets of making the teas and the herbal poultices and the whatever they are, the oils and the tonics and everything. But we happen to have a character here with not only good crafting, but the potential for all the intellectual we need. In fact, we only need 6 intellectual to be able to make the better herbal medicine. I finally found something for you to do, my friend, that is tremendously useful for this colony. We are going to put you on the biggest and bestest. What's your name again? There you are. Let's put you on learning, and then let's have you on intellectual learning all the time, just non-stop. Come back, build a better future for your child, goddammit. Here we go. 5.64. And it makes sense that this kid would, I say this kid, he's 30 now, that this guy would want to maybe focus on taking on that legacy that Inigo set up of being a healer, given that his child was born sickly and then died tragically of an infection that we couldn't cure. This is a great character moment for you, Mecha Nugget Boozax Bungus. Disaster can be the militarist. I mean, obviously, Roxanne doesn't agree with it. Roxanne is Mecha Nugget Boozax Bungus' mother. I think she might, you know, maybe whisper in his ear a little bit. There could be a little bit of dissent going on here. Between the old guard, who believe in violence and, you know, toughening ourselves up, building big, thick walls and even thicker towers, versus the healer. Great story element. Fuck you, great-grandma Disaster. I mean, just grandma. But she is old. She is old. She stopped aging, but she is old. Oh, and just like that, you've already got the intellectual skill we need. I mean, that's the benefit of having a passion now. Okay. You go get a nap, and then tomorrow we should finally start being able to make the treated herbal medicine again. Oh, just when I thought we'd found a bit of stability. Blackfield has died of old age. Well, let that be a lesson to you for running around in a friggin' field. Blackfield, no! Who's gonna save Zelda now? It's inspired. It's an inspired design, okay? Whoa. I'm gonna say in the dumping pool, no more colonist corpses. We're not about that. Bestia, please put him down. Let's dig him a proper grave. Let's actually put him a proper grave down. Goodbye, sweet Blackfield. Thank you for all of those years of medical treatment. You, my friend, were the best of us. Oh my god, we can't have a funeral. We're gonna have to reform the ideology. The only bloody funeral we've got access to are the sky burials. Oh, balls. It's always the bloody steel ingots. You're killing me. We got another birthday. Enamani has reached old age at 76. You know what we need? We need the opposite, where children and adults age at the same rate. And then when you get past, like, 60, you start aging at, like, twice the speed. That would be way more useful. And if I'm not mistaken, there he goes. There he goes. Boom. The walls are complete. Oh, is that every tower? Oh my god, that is every tower too. Now attack my friggin' base, you shitbags. Suddenly, I feel so much safer, believe it or not. Let's throw down some braziers in the ancestral tomb before I forget. Do we even have braziers? This is UnRimworld. Ooh, sepulchral braziers actually seem to make a lot more sense. And I also want to build a better sarcophagus for Inigo. I'm not happy to leave it there with you still in some random brick one. I mean, I'd love to build it out of something else, but we haven't really got anything that works, huh? And boom. Much better. Much nicer. I want to put a gate on this whole thing, though, just to keep out those who aren't permitted. I think those gates look a bit weird if you put them on the side. Like, they actually come out looking like that. So maybe we won't. Just like a regular, normal gate. Maybe like this. This is good. Oh, my God. And Dina's in labor. Stench, thanks to a high mood. How are you in a high mood? Everyone else is on the bloody precipice of breaking down all the frigging time. Dina, I don't know what the hell you think you're doing, but go gather for childbirth. This is ridiculous. Stench obtained super immune. From what, though? You didn't have a disease. Arachnoneurotoxin. Oh, shit, from that last raid from the spider ninja. Spider is like a perfect person to be a ninja. Although I say that, there was a spider so large on my desk the other day, I could hear its footsteps. So maybe not. I think that labor took so long, the doctor and Mecha Nugget walked off, and now she's having lunch. This doesn't seem like the right time. Okay, baby. Oh my god, there it is. Baby Boozax Bungus, hello. Hello, look at you. Wow, a lot of the rotfish genetics have come through there. We've still got long lifespan and robust coming all the way from Boozax himself. Small pointy ears. Oh, he's not gonna like that. You can, if you would like, turn into a Minotaur. Yeah, look at that. All the way from... Who would that have been? Gash Flinger? God, I don't remember. Yeah, King Stench and Gash Flinger. So Stench was the octopus man. Obviously, he's still alive and still kicking. Then Gash Flinger was the rotfish. God, this baby is a mess. You got a little bit of Stoneborn in there as well. Oh, that's cool, though. You seem like pretty good. Field... I don't know why they're spawning in. I need to take a look at this in between episodes to find out what the hell's going on. Your field medic. You were born a field medic. Inquisitive gives intellectual. Oh, my god. And that gives medical. Cold intolerant, athletic, so you move faster. You're ravenous and you're energetic, so you move even faster. You will make for a fantastic doctor. I hope Boozax doesn't hate his pointy-eared great-grandchild. That would just be a real shame. I'm sure that Boozax isn't that type of person, okay? Put the baby in the prison again. Why is the prison the safest place? I don't understand why the prison isn't getting so much heat vented, but everywhere else is. And I think what a high note to end it on. I like ending on a high note. I like ending with things being fairly decent and fairly stable, or a challenge for the next day. And I feel like this is a good change from yesterday. We have a new member of the Bungus dynasty. But you can see them because they're behind the tree, but they're good, right? They're good. They're good compared to the sickly child we had last time. Okay, let's wrap this up fast, because admittedly, it's just occurred to me I've got like an hour's worth of footage that I'm going to have to try and figure out how the hell I'm going to edit. Thank you to the White Fox God, Kiavaka, Shifty's Theory, Tragan, An Apple in Solitude, Leopold, Multi, Jack, Higgins, Vexters, Opossum Supremacist, Exodus 2169, Lucrative, Suka Pacucumba, Squinty Chimera, Geeg, I thought I had it then and I threw myself off at the end. Squinty Chimera, Geeg, Nildrafe, Splendid, Spleen, Spill, Insomniac, Rage Dragon, Omega, Jared, Danny the Dandelion, Skaz, Desi, Felpy, Johnny Good Guy, Bugsy, Sticky Venus, Elliot Pup, Xena Paro, Cesium, Brandon Wittoniak, and Davidenzi for their support at the executive producers over on Patreon. Thank you for bearing with me and making it all possible. Subnautica over on the second channel with heart rate monitor. Horrifying, a really awful experience. Elise and Sam channel tier review has started, and maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, we haven't decided yet. There is a playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines going up. We've recorded the first episode. Please have a look if you want. New series starting on this channel as soon as I can put the mod pack together. And a thank you, of course, to Larmanes, Schmeggles, Bubonic Ghoul, Black Magic, Dorathus, Surge Devilers, Jack Alope, Romario, Kai, Nicky in Wonderland, Coob, Mantle, Cass the Red, Mazdingo, Ethan, Hurst, and everyone else.